studies find President Trump is exceeding many of his regulation-cutting goals with reported benefits to the American economy. One America's Cassandra Day has more on the administration's deregulation.
If the financial impact of regulations here in the U.S. were a nation, it would reportedly be the 8th largest economy in the world. But that appears to be changing.
Get rid of these regulations that are choking everybody. People can't run their businesses. So we're going to turn things around. We're going to turn them around fast.
According to research published by the American Action Forum, President Trump reportedly cut the Federal Register, the government's regulatory rulebook, by almost 40%, or around $1.3 billion, the biggest regulation cut in 25 years. That's up from the Trump administration's initial goal of only $686 million. These cuts not only fulfill a major campaign promise, but provide a reported massive monetary benefit to the American economy. While $1.3 billion is a small step in tackling the growing government deficit, when placed in comparison to the individual, it carries even more weight. The Competitive Enterprise Institute reports regulations in the economy cost Americans a minimum of almost $2 trillion in 2017, equivalent to an approximate $15,000 tax per household. The AAF estimates the current 2018 fiscal year regulation cuts save American taxpayers almost $6 billion overall. Furthermore, only 12 of 22 government agencies met their proposed goals, and experts claim the gap leaves room for billions of dollars worth of deregulation savings for the government and businesses.
We had a record number of regulations eliminated. Many of the business people said to me that as big as the tax cuts have been, as important as the tax cuts have been, maybe more important was the regulation cutting.
According to experts, businesses spend an estimated $500 billion to $2 trillion on regulations, and they expect President Trump's continuous deregulation to lift some of the financial burden. They claim the previous regulation-happy administration significantly slowed economic growth to less than 2%, the lowest in post-war history. President Trump, on the other hand, made one of his first actions in office the 2-for-1 rule, which calls for 2 regulations to be removed for every 1 put in place. The contrast leads experts to believe the Trump administration's deregulation directly correlates with the booming economy. Cassandra Day, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.